Mr. Giordano. Peru currently has a paid city lobbyist with an office in Springfield. Do you believe this should continue, and why?
First of all, I think that it's an inevitability anymore in today's day and age, and I think Mayor Harlpat talked a little bit about that, about the number of places that you have to go and the people that you have to deal with. Whether or not the city of Peru needs a full-time lobbyist, I'm not sure. I guess I'd have to determine first and foremost what they're lobbying for. Obviously, they're lobbying on behalf of the city of Peru. But secondly, what's the track record? I mean, have we received benefit? Has the benefit, counteracted the value of what we have to pay someone to do this? I mean, if that's the case, if you receive more from something than you put in, I would think that most people would consider that to be a good investment. If you're receiving nothing or less than what you're putting in, then maybe it's something that needs to be taken care of or gotten rid of. The city is going to find itself in an unenviable position of being like, 9,000 other communities that have 9,000 people. So you're going to have to set yourself apart. On top of that, I mean, is the person that you have lobbying for you the correct person to have lobbying for you? I mean, that's important, right? So, I mean, there are a bunch of questions, obviously, that need to be asked. Those are questions I would ask. If the determination is that this person's service, in other words, to the city, validates the amount that we pay him, then yes. If it doesn't, then no.
Mr. Hall?
Well, everybody in here probably knows that I asked for the lobbyist, and we've voted on it now, I believe, 3 times. It's been a split vote. A couple times I broke the tie. I feel that it is very necessary. For instance, in the February Illinois Valley Regional Dispatch meeting, when we met as a board, I was asked about the $1.5 million grant that we were awarded by, once again, Governor Quinn, as he was going out in 2014 before the election, and it was froze by the new administration. So I've been in many times with the lobbyist in the finance director's office of the governor, and in the last IVRD meeting, I was asked, where's that at? So I called our lobbyist. The next day I was in the governor's office with a staffer and our lobbyist, and we asked for what's going on with that $1.5 million. But we also have another grant applied for IVRD for electronic equipment, and that's a $500,000 grant. I don't know. I can't say that it happened because I sat in the office with the person in the governor's office, and I can't say it didn't happen because of that. But we've been told that it looks like that grant will be awarded. We don't have the official award yet, so it's not newsworthy at this time. But we've been told that it looks like it will be. As I said before, being on the municipal league board, being on the Electric Association board, and being president of the South County Mayor's Association, you meet people, you have the proper contacts. That's what it's all about. You need to have somebody that you can pick up the phone and call them and then go see them. Thank you.
Mr. Perez?
That's a great question with the lobbyist. I was on the council when we first hired a lobbyist, and of course, it was one of those 7-to-1 votes. I was the only nay vote, because what we did not do was go out and do heavy research on which lobbyist we were going to use. And I would firmly believe that this was a lobbyist that Mayor Harrell was using for his own personal agenda. The second time that we voted for the lobbyist from Springfield, I believe the vote was a little bit more split. I believe it was 4-3 or something like 4-4. No, it was 4-7. The problem that we have is this lobbyist is doing nothing. I pulled a few reports from this lobbyist, and he's not doing a thing for us. All we see are golf outings. All we see are he's attending, he's even going to funerals. And he doesn't get specific on what he's doing. In 2000, I believe it was 2012, the vote was 4-3, and we were missing an alderman. And I believe that if he was there, it would have been a split vote again. And Mayor Harrell would have took that, and he would have split the vote again. This last time that we voted for him, or they voted for him, when I wasn't on the council at that time, it was split. And so we're getting there. And if I was mayor, I would be that split vote, and I would cut it out, and that lobbyist would be gone, because the city of Peru does not need one. We have a state representative who helps take care of lobbying in the city of Peru. So that lobbyist would be gone.